Soundstrap.
Trying to get a lot of dough. Anything is possible. Turn me up in the headphone.
Soundstrap.
Yeah. Trying to get a lot of dough and dirt through all the obstacles, cause anything is possible. Yeah. Oh man, I got a lot of goals. Stack that bread and by my nose. Anything is possible. Yeah. Trying to get a lot of dough and dirt through
all right, welcome back to the XandO Sports Show. I'm your host, Ricky G. Stanley. Tonight, we got three guests. We got Michael Lewis, Donovan Davis, and we got Ron. My man Ron is coming from, he got with the Cowboys fan. We got Donovan, which is, Seattle. Unfortunately, Mike is a Bears fan. It's not looking good. But tonight, I'm going to let you guys do your quick introduction. We're going to start with Ron. Tell everybody a little bit about you.
My name's Ron. I work from home for myself. I sell clothes on eBay.
Okay.
Been a Cowboys fan for, as long as I can remember, since I was small. It was a toss-up between Pittsburgh and Dallas. My mom was a Cowboys fan. My uncle was a Steelers fan. And, well, I live with my mama, so it ended up being Dallas.
It's not a bad thing because they did get a couple championships in the day. So,
sure.
Yeah, I'm about to say. All right, we're gonna go with a Michael. Michael, Bears fan. Tell us a little bit about you.
You keep hitting me with the full name too, Rick. So it's killing me. Yeah, no, like you said, whole life Bears fan. Like I know I got this accent I'm carrying around. It's definitely not from Chirac, but Eastern NC. We got a rebroadcast as a kid, so all we had was Fox affiliate. So you got Bears and Cubs games. So guess what? My two, those two for baseball, football. That's what I followed. So then on top of that, of course, I'm a '90s kid, so also a Bulls fan as well, right? All the '90s kids from North Carolina, Michael Jordan, Bulls. So pretty much everything except for hockey. I'm straight Chicago.
Okay. They got Kobe White, right? He's from UNC, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Bulls pulling through this year. They're gonna be good.
We're gonna see. Let's say Zach LaVine is out for 4 weeks?
Yeah. I don't know. He needs to step it up too. I got bigger expectations for him anyway, so he needs to come on.
Okay.
Can you hear it?
But,
yeah, I heard. Yeah, we heard you, Donovan. Oh, he's back. All right. Donovan,
I'm back.
Let everybody know who you are.
Oh, my name's Donovan. I'm from Eastern North Carolina, I should say.
K-Town?
K-Town, but I grew up in Deep Run. I know y'all know where that's at, but I grew up in Deep Run. That's where I play football at. That's where I wrestled at. As y'all see, I'm a Seahawk fan all day. It's kind of weird. All my favorite teams on the West Coast, but I live on the East. University of Southern California is my favorite college football team. And I'm a LeBron fan, you know what I'm saying? I'm a 89 baby. So Brown is my GOAT.
First of all, I was born in 89, and he's not my GOAT. But
don't start with me tonight, Ricky.
First of all, I'm a Eagles fan, of course. Basketball, I'm a LA Lakers fan. I started being a Laker fan in '96 when Kobe Bean Bryant was drafted. Also, I am a Philadelphia Phillies fan for the people out there that are interested in baseball. But tonight, our first conversation is going to be about the the second wave of predictions. And we have the pretenders out the way, including my Eagles. So now we got the real games about to come on. And we're going to start off with Ron and see what his prediction is for Cincinnati versus Tennessee. Who you got, Ron?
I'm going to go on hopes more than I'm going to go on reality.
Okay.
My hope is that Joe Burrow go ahead and do his thing and continue to do his thing. And I'm going to take the Bengals.
Okay. All right. So we got one for the Bengals. All right. Donovan, who do you have for the Cincinnati versus Tennessee?
I got the Bengals, man. I got the Bengals winning 24-16, man. Yep.
Okay. All right. So you got so that's 2 Bengals. All right. Michael, who do you got?
Yeah, I mean, this game, picking is pretty tough, right? Vegas has got it split. So, being said, I still suspect Tannehill. I mean, he's streaky. He ain't been playing hot. I mean, maybe Derek coming back is going to settle him down a little bit. He's got Julio. I mean, I think that's they got a good unit set up on offense for sure.
Mhm.
But the Burrow, I mean, the Tigers, your Bengals here, like they're on fire right now. Like they're playing crazy. They're doing great. I not to agree with the consensus here, but I feel like they can keep the momentum. They got Mixon. Their offense is hot. Their D line is great. I feel like they'll be able to at least slow down what Tennessee's trying to do and kind of set that up for a win. So I'm agreeing here. I think it's a win, but I definitely think it's going to be a close game. It's going to be an interesting game to watch.
So you going with Bengals?
I am going with the Bengals.
Okay. All right. So that's 3 for the Bengals. Man, I'm going to be the oddball. I'm going with Tennessee. The only reason why, because my man's coming back with fresh legs. I think he's going to muddy the game up, and I think he's going to take less drives away from the Bengals. The Bengals offensive coordinator called a heck of a game last week. I mean, every play was spot on with the series as well as the down and distance. I think Joe Burrow played very well. He didn't make any mistakes. He took sacks when he had to. Like I say, threw it down the field. He didn't get too greedy. But I think they're going to speed up his clock this week and make him into at least one mistake. And I think that's going to be the difference. I think it's going to be 27-24 Tennessee, but we will see. All right. So we got 3-1. And we got 3 Bengals, 1 Tennessee. All right. So next game, we're going to start with Mike on this one because they're his favorite team. San Francisco versus Green Bay.
Yeah.
That's messed up, Rick.
Yeah, I know. You got the Grinch up there. He done stole pretty much my whole adult life for football. But between him and Favre, both of them. But
so that's about like 40 years.
Yeah.
As long as he's still there, he gonna keep stealing it, buddy.
That's right. So hopefully he gets his ass out of there this year.
He said he owned y'all.
He did. I know. Look,
He
Wikipedia got
does. I
updated.
own you.
The owners list for the Chicago Bears on Wikipedia got updated, and it had
Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers. It was funny as hell. But you just gotta laugh at it because I mean, look, the dude's right. I think he's won like 25. I mean, out of the whole 25 to like 4 or 5. I mean, you got to give credit, and that's what I got to do with this game. I mean, Vegas is got Green Bay -6, so I got to lock them up. I mean, Packers to win and to cover. I just don't think that Garoppolo and the 49ers unit is that strong. I mean, you're not going to beat out Green Bay in the cold at home
in the tundra.
Yeah, exactly. Just it's not happening.
It's gonna be like -5.
Yeah,
craziness.
They're gonna be, going nuts out there. So I got to give it to them. Green Bay to win that.
Do you think it's gonna be close? Do you think it's gonna be close?
No, not at all.
So it's gonna get gritty. Okay. All right. Donovan, who you got?
Oh man, I got some X factors, man, because I'm telling you, because if they can't stop Aaron Rodgers, if they cannot sack him and get him off his spot, it's over. But if that D line come to play and they step up, they can win the game. But I'm gonna have to take the Pack. I got the Pack winning by 10, 38-28. And because of those X factors and the weather. I mean, my man Ron is from that cold weather. I mean, he could vouch them boys coming from the Bay, that warm weather going up to Green Bay, that -5, gonna eat them alive. So I'm going with the Pack 38-28.
38-20. So it's gonna be a shootout. Okay. All right. So
It'll be a shootout for a little bit.
Okay.
And Rodgers gonna pull it out in the end. Yup.
All right. Ron, who you got?
For very similar reasons to Donovan. the running game travels.
Okay.
I can jump on that. However, that cold weather ain't no joke. And if you ain't built for it and you ain't ready for it, ain't about it. It'd be no different than Dallas going up there or any other team that come out of warm weather. It's just different.
Okay.
And until everybody has covered domes and we can all play just normal football at a cool 72 degrees, I'm gonna have to go with Green Bay. Ron, he's gonna go to work.
All right. I was say so with San Francisco, I like the head coach, offensive coordinator. I feel like he has a very big idea of how to run an offense. He knows how to scheme. He knows how to scheme, and like I said, he knows how to take advantage of defenses. However, he ain't got to play, and I feel like that Jimmy G. I'm personally said, I know he's worth 142 million, but I feel like he's a fraud. If you look at the way he played the Cowboys the other week, his butthole got so tight when he threw that interception and they were driving down the field. And I feel like if they would have clocked the ball from 20 yards out, the game is over. They would have scored. So like I said, Jimmy G, he got spared last week. He's not going to make it this week. I got Green Bay by 10. That's just being nice. I feel like Aaron Rodgers is going to discount double check at least 3 times this week. Yeah. And I don't think it's going to be close.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
I mean,
right,
if they can't stop Debo, it's gonna be on though. They got to stop Debo because Debo is a savage. Once he gets that ball in his hand, the man is fearless. He's fearless. He ain't worried about a hit.
He's faster than I thought he was though, because I swore he was only like
see him last week.
But I mean, I went back and watched some highlights. He can run. Like he can run. Like he reminds me of I mean, he's pulling away from people like he's running 4.2 like he's Aaron Ross or something. But like I said, I like Debo, but the thing is, once you stop Debo, the running game is to me is mediocre. And I feel like if Debo gets hit in the cold at least twice, he's gonna feel it.
I don't know if it's mediocre. They didn't play mediocre last week on the run, Rick.
No, I said if you stop him, I think the run is mediocre.
Oh, him. Oh, okay, got you. Yeah.
If you stop him, like I said, they got a rotation of backs, but there's a reason why Debo's running.
Yeah.
But
he's in that rotation too.
All right, so we're gonna go with Tampa Bay versus LA. And since you are a USC guy, you know you like that 72-degree weather. I'm gonna let you pick first. Who you got between LA and Tampa?
Man, you know I hate the Rams, right?
Hey, but the Seahawks are out. So
I hate the Rams with a passion. You know, I'll be a Cowboy fan before I ever was a Ram fan. That's a long shot. You know what I'm saying? I got some X factors in that game though.
Okay.
The X factor is going to be the passing game for the Bucks. Can those wide receivers overcome the pressure of Jalen Ramsey and that stingy pass defense they got over there? Can that O-line hold up to Von Miller and that bad man Aaron Donald? I don't think so. I don't think, because your team sacked him 4 times last week. Do you know what Aaron Donald and Von Miller are going to do to him? If the Eagles sacked him 4 times, you know what them two are going to do to him.
Well, I'm gonna explain that to you because I was recording and watching some stuff last night. He got greedy. He wanted to go for the home. He wanted to go for that home run ball twice, and we got to him. Yeah, he was going for the juggler, and I was like, you POS. But I'm glad we got to him. He wanted to put 50 on us, and but we got to him twice early. I think one time late in the third. I mean, late going into the second, and the last one was late. Just like the game was over.
Yeah, y'all had pressure on them all game though. Y'all did have some pressure on him.
We had some pressure. It didn't matter.
It sure didn't, because he destroyed y'all.
I mean, the running game helped him because that guy, like I said, he was running like he owed child support. Like that dude, fourth string.
Know who he was.
Yeah, he's on the depth chart, 4th string, and he's toting and getting 14 yards before he gets touched. So like he had fresh legs. He ran the ball very well.
Squad kid.
So you said you're going with Tampa?
No, I'm going with the Rams 28-10. Don't
said-
tell nobody, man.
Oh, you said
Don't let
28.
nobody see this.
Oh, the world.
28-10.
Oh, the world gonna see this. You said, but 28-10.
I was
Okay.
gonna say, boy, I'm hitting Twitter right after we get off here. Everybody gonna know.
28-10, boy.
Everybody gonna know.
He's a
I
Rams
hate-
fan this week.
I hate
He
the
sure
Rams.
is.
But I mean, I can't deny, man, that Sean McVay, what he got going on over there, man. The offense is clicking. Quarterback Odell Beckham is gonna be an X factor because you can't double team him and Cooper Kupp.
Woo.
And then you got that tight end out there, man. You can't stop him, man. Especially if Odell catch the ball, it's gonna be a long game for the Bucks. But they got a good defense too, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
But I mean, that is the same defense that stopped Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, unfortunately. But before I do my pick, let's go to Mike. Who you got?
Man, that one's tough too because I think Mr. Davis here done broke everything down quite well. I mean, with Tampa, if you get Tom Brady off his rhythm, he's done. But that's the thing, like you got to keep knocking him over and over. You know what? The Rams are built to do that, right? Like they can cover. Like you're talking about the passing defense. That's awesome with them. Ramsey's out there. And their front, I mean, Floyd, Miller, Donald, like they're going to handle business. So I don't see the Rams running on them. Yeah. I don't see them running on them. And I see them getting either in his face or on him constantly. So it's going to put him out. It's not going to be like the Eagles where it's a coverage sack, right? You know, that's just not going to happen. It's just going to be he's going to be going to, I think, Arians and the Leftwich are going to go to a tighter over the middle game. You're going to see a lot of short quicks, outs and some slants. That's really going to be the bread and butter. Keep it cutting, down the field, and try to take some of the pressure off of, the defense. That's the thing, though. I think Stafford gets his, man. Like he got his first playoff win. He's got that pressure off of him. Now he's coming up. Hey, am I
Now he
good
can
enough?
ball out.
That's right.
I'm
I'm going up against the GOAT. I'm going to show everybody what I made of. I've been on the bench back here in Detroit for, 9 years. It's time for me to step up. And like you just said, I mean, you got Kupp, you got OBJ. He's got weapons, and he's got the scheme with what McVay's built up there. It's like hand in glove with quarterback and coach. So, I mean, it's split. I think that Tampa Bay covers. I think it's going to be a close game, but I think the Rams win outright.
Okay.
Yeah. And they got Cam Akers back. He ran like an animal last week.
And fresh legs make a difference.
Absolutely.
All right, Ron, who you got? You going with the GOAT or you going with the new school LA?
Nah, I mean, these boys laid it out as well as you possibly could. I mean, and with as Tampa as decimated as they are on the injury front, I mean, it just spells disaster. The Rams defense speaks for itself. Matthew Stafford might give you one. He's good for that. But at the end of the day, I just think he's got, like Mike said, he got that monkey off his back with that first dub. Now we can sit back and he can just have fun with it and let it rip. I don't think it's going to be a blowout game because, I mean, you still got Tom Brady and he knows what he's doing. Even with a decimated roster, he's, as much as I do not like him at all, let's not get anything twisted.
I wish you could see my
notes. The only person I despise more than him, the only person I despise more than Tom Brady would be Cam Newton. And the Eagles fans.
The Eagles fans.
But yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Rams and see what they can do with it. Okay. That's it for me. It's gonna be the Rams for sure.
Right, we got 3 for the Rams.
I don't think it'll be a blowout though.
I would say So I was going through it, and like I said, they had a decimated roster. And to be honest, I actually had them pick last week to lose because I was like, you got Levante David out, Shaq Barrett was out, Jason Pierre-Paul supposed to have been out. I was like, you got Leonard Fournette,
Godwin.
Godwin is out. The backup running back is out. Like I said, you got all these decimated pieces. And to be honest, the reason why the Eagles lost was because they played scared. You can't play scared against Tom Brady. Lord knows you can't, because he put 31 up on us before we even really got things going. We're a 50% run team. And as soon as they got our 14-0, they throw the run away. I'm looking like, no, the game ain't over. And you got Howard out there. They could move a pile for 6 yards with fresh legs. And I was like, we got away from it. To me, Jalen Hurts kind of remind me of what Russ was his first year. Russ, we're going to run the ball 32 times. You can go play action and you can complete your passes. And they developed him. They threw him to the Wolves the other day and expected him to make those throws. I made it known last year, you can't be late. This is for Jalen Hurts, Kyler Murray, whoever. You can't be late in this league. What was it? My receiver caught him with a double move, pity pat, boom. He breaks open. The guy falls.
Devonta Smith, that was beautiful.
There's nobody out there, and he sees it late, and he tries to beam it. That safety covers 17 yards per ground and picks it off and falls out of bounds. You can't do that in this league. And that's what really threw him off. And he's looking like he's shell shocked, like, yo, how did he get there? I'm like, hey, man, these guys can run. We got to get another guy. Devontae runs the outside route, and Watkins hits a post. As soon as your back foot touches, the safety decides to cheat. You have to throw it right then. He's running wide open. He makes it late, almost get picks off. But as for, like I said, Tampa Bay should have lost last week. I mean, if you look at the roster, they're decimated everywhere, but Tom found a way to win. But when it comes down to this game, LA versus Tampa, first of all, I don't like Tom. I respect his game and I respect what he does. But I feel like, for 20 years, there's no way that you could be on the top without cheating somehow. He's got caught several times.
Absolutely.
With
Gate, Flake Gate.
If I'm LA, I'm gonna attack Levante David. I'm gonna find out how good that foot really is. As for can the Bucs rush the passer? Yes, they can. And we all know when we saw Tennessee get after the Rams, what happened to Matthew Stafford? He folded up like a wet paper towel. So I'm getting the ball out quick. I'm gonna make sure that they have to cover Odell, that they don't double Cooper Kupp. He's gonna have 9 catches for 115 yards.
Easy.
But easy to say. I'm going with LA because I despise Tom, and I feel like we need to get some revenge. So I'm going 32-28, close one, and I think that the kicker is going to be the one that seals the deal.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a lot of points scored. I feel like Tom is good enough that he can make up for his shortcomings, but they're going to have to get after him. And Tom, only reason why I give him 28 points is because he's already played them in the Super Bowl. The difference is it's not Von Miller there in the Super Bowl. However, they still had those grown men up front, and he got the ball out fast. He's not going to let his receivers play out wide. He's going to bring everybody in close. So Ramsey can't get his hands on anybody. Number 11, he's like a third string. He can't get his hands on anybody. Now you got to run with these guys. So it comes down to, can you cover without putting hands on? We're going to find out. I know Ramsey can, but can the rest? And they're going to make sure that those linebackers have to run too. So next game up, Buffalo versus Kansas City. Mike, who you got?
Oh, man, like that's what I'm saying. I'm actually impressed this year with the divisional round that we got going on. But Chiefs, Bills, man, there's a lot here, right? Buffalo's D is one of the best in the league. They are stingy, like 200 yards a game total that they've been giving up. They just shit all over the Patriots and the greatest coach of all time. So that gave me a little bit of a pause, but the problem is I don't know if I trust Allen without any weapons.
Okay.
And I mean, you're looking around and who's he got to throw to? I mean, really nobody out there. That's why you saw him last week. I mean, he took off every chance he had to, You take that boy's legs away from him, which I think, Chris Jones, and I think the Chiefs defense, which has been coming on real strong this last half of the season, especially these last few games, I think they keep him contained. I think that the Chiefs, they're going to get theirs on offense too. I think it's going to be a shootout, but I think that they're going to come out on top. I think that it'll be kind of close. I do think that Buffalo kind of keep things interesting, but I think we start to see third, fourth quarter, Kansas City pulls away, and my big red walrus down there gets another one and gets back into the finals here. So,
Okay. All right, Ron, who you got?
Remind me where we're playing this one.
I think
Playing in KC.
yeah,
Yeah,
Kansas.
They in KC? They in KC? Okay.
Yeah.
KC 2 seed, Bills your third.
So last week, Dallas and San Francisco was supposed to be the game. That was supposed to be the matchup of the weekend, pretty well unanimously. And the Cowboys spit the bit, as the Cowboys do. I mean, it's no shocker to nobody. It's, if you've been a Cowboy fan long enough, it's like, well, at some point. I have a feeling this game is that game of this week.
Okay.
You got two ridiculously high-powered offenses with two cannons for arms going. Both are used to cold weather, so that really doesn't play a factor. You get some crowd noise from Kansas City that gives them a slight edge.
Kingdom.
When it all comes down, I really just think this is going to be a shootout. It's going to be an absolute track meet because their defenses are decent, but Buffalo's defense is a little better. But at the end of the day, I think Buffalo going to go ahead and take this one.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, well, I say they shocked the world when they slapped Bill in the face. Like I said, so we got one for Buffalo. Okay. All right. Donovan, let's go with you. Who you got?
Man, I got two. I got some X factors, of course. I got two X factors.
Who's the X factors?
So my X factor for the Bills is, can their D line get pressure on Patrick Mahomes? That is a question. I don't know if they can or not.
I mean,
if they can.
If they put Rasul at defensive tackle, I mean, he's 6'7", long arms and can move, but he's not gonna be able to stop the run. So it depends on how they call plays, I guess.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough, but we know they're gonna have to get pressure on Patrick Mahomes. They're gonna have to get him on his back. KC, can their linebackers keep an eye on Allen in that run? They're gonna turn their backs. They're gonna run. Allen's gonna gash him up because he's a really good runner as a quarterback. He pick and choose as well, and they called the plays for him great. I think it's going to be a track meet, man. It's going to be a great game. They're going to be in Chiefs Kingdom. As much as I like, Allen and that high-fired offense, I think the track meet KC is going to be 45-42. KC, yeah, man, it's going to be a track meet. These offenses are too high-powered for the defenses.
Okay, so we got one Kansas City, one Buffalo. Mike, you gonna break the tie? Who you got?
Didn't I go first, Rick?
You went first, yeah.
Oh, hold on. So we got. So he went with Buffalo.
KC.
So you got we got two Kansas Cities. Okay,
two KCs,
right.
Yep, one Buffalo.
All right. Well, I didn't mark that. My bad. All right. So like I said, Buffalo. Good defense. I watched them a lot this year because I felt like Josh Allen been stealing money. I feel like he's been fool's gold. Now, first of all, statistically, he's great. The guy on statistics, he's playing balling out. But I watched him closely. I'm looking like he's folding up on certain teams. They lost to the Texans. Now, was it the Texans or the Houston? I mean, I think it was the Jags they lost to. And I'm looking like, how did he lose to them? So I went back to that film.
One of the Jets. No,
it was the Jags. They balled them up. because that I want to say that was like their second win, which was very surprising because it killed Vegas. So he played against some mediocre teams and lost. And I'm like, okay, well, what is it that he's doing wrong? And I noticed that he kind of reminds me of an athletic Baker Mayfield. If you take his primary read away, he's gonna run. And if Kansas City's smart, I'm taking his primary read away, and I'm putting number 32 as a spy. And like I said, I feel like Josh Allen, I don't think he can do it twice. Like I said, he looked like a creative player last week. He had 100 yards rushing, 300 yards passing, 5 passing touchdowns. And I feel like unless Stephon Diggs bail him out, I don't think that Buffalo's going to win this one. I got Patrick Mahomes big, a minimum of 10 points. That's just me being nice. But like I said, I don't think he can do it again. He's got to prove me wrong. Like I said, I feel like he's been stealing money, and I've been picking his game apart. But I mean, he still find a way to win. He's still find a way to put numbers up. But I think in big games he's gonna fold up, and I feel like he's gonna be what Carson Palmer was: good in the regular season, never good in the playoffs. Any handles that you follow on like Xbox or Instagram, anything you want people to follow you, be sure to go ahead and tell them now.
Nah, I'm not much on the socials.
Okay. And Donovan don't be on social media like that either, besides Facebook. But yeah, go ahead and tell us though.
I'm on both. You never respond to me on Instagram, or Twitter, so I don't want to hear it.
Well,
anyways.
So that's weird because it goes to my Facebook. But yours must be synced.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine
Yeah.
is synced. Both
Yeah,
of them
I
are
don't.
synced.
Yeah, I don't get it. That's why. Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Yep. So Instagram is D Davis. Facebook's Donovan Davis. My gamer tag on PlayStation 5 is Turbo Monster DSM. You can find me there. We can get some games in Madden. I need some practice. Somebody play in a minute, get my head smashed probably. But pretty much that's it. Follow me on Twitter.
All right. And Michael, you're a clairvoyant, so you don't get on social media. We know that. But of course, you can follow me on XandOSportsTalk on Twitter and XandOSports on Instagram. I'm your host, Ricky G. Stanley, and we are out of here.
Anything is possible. Turn me up in the headphone.
Soundstripe.
Yeah. Grind to get a lot of dough and dirt through all the obstacles, cause anything is possible. Yeah. Oh man, I got a lot of goals. Stack that bread and by my nose. Anything is possible. Yeah. Grind to get a lot of dough and dirt through all the obstacles, cause anything is possible.